State.
You've waited all day for this.
Don't let that thing stand away. He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Graham Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
Yes, it is. Brand new week here. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know you've had a couple of days to digest what went down on the playing field on Saturday, but we are excited to talk about it with you. Timmy Hall, our man Bodie back there on the update desk. And right here to my right, a wonderful defensive back who's going to be wielding this portrait of himself. For those of you that like to follow along on our YouTube live stream, we'll get the cameras on that. Tyvis Pal, everybody. What is that? What is that?
Tell me.
I mean, I know what it is, but what's the story behind a drawing? This is a sketch of Tyvis.
So, I do the Cleveland show every Tuesday and Thursday, which you can catch on YouTube, 11 to 1. But anyways, I walked in early, and they was like, you got a picture. Somebody did a picture of you, a sketch.
A sketch.
And I was like, what? And they gave it to me, and I was just sitting there, and I was just in awe. Like, you know how people do drawings of you, and sometimes it look like you, but, like, not really. Like, when I look at this picture,
I know
when I grabbed this picture
like
and I saw it.
I would draw something, and it would not look like you.
Yeah.
That's what I'd draw something awful.
Or it might be close, but like
mine wouldn't be close.
To actually see something that looks like a spitting image.
Turn it around.
Like
Turn it around.
Well, I don't know if they're going to see it because it was like glares on it.
Bode man can zoom in. You have to talk a little bit.
But anyways, yeah. So the thing is, when I looked at this picture.
Camera's that way.
When I looked at this picture, I just was like, it looks just like me, like the details of it all. Like I got a gash in my eyebrow from where I had stitchers. They got the gash in the eyebrow. They got the chain on. The nose is about the width that it really is. The mustache, the beard is perfect. Like this is flawless. This is the best portrait of myself that I've
you get a good
ever
look at that, Bodie?
seen.
You got a good look. So my take on it is the cheeks are a little puffy.
You think my cheeks is not that puffy?
No. You don't have a fat face. And I think the drawing, if that's the one critique, it is a lovely, it's a lovely drawing. It is. The beard is right, but the cheeks are a little puffy.
You got to see it side by side.
Let's see. Let me see the photo of you. So it's taken from this photo of you with the lovely wife, Lauren.
Don't look at forget the woman in the picture.
God, how can I forget her? Man. I tell you what, I'm not seeing a whole lot of you in this photo. That's not where my eyes are going. Your cheeks are a little puffy.
See?
You get stung by a bee in that photo?
I was cheesing because I was with a beautiful woman. So there you go. That was at Lincoln Social.
They do that to us, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Our lovely wives.
I was cheesing that hard Saturday night, too, when I was watching the Buckeyes.
It was just, let's go there, right? Because, let me tell the folks what we got coming up here. Because I have not quite decided how we're going to do it, but I've got so much stuff to give to to our fine friends, right? I got a lot of papers. I mean, some of it's pee-pees and wee-wee talk, but either way, I've got other great stuff too. I have not one but 2 pairs of tickets to the Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest.
I'm jealous.
That's how I'm spending. I've been telling you about that for a couple months. How I'm spending my bye week Saturday.
What time?
I get your wristband if you want.
What time?
You're gone.
What time? Because I might come.
It's an all-day thing.
See, I'm coming.
12 to 9. We're there all day.
I can come back. I'll be back.
Do it, man.
Now, I'll be back in town around
6-ish.
No, way earlier than that.
Okay.
I'll be back at like 1:30.
Where's your tailgate show this week?
You know where.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're just hightailing it on out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They suck.
They were doing it on the inside. We're doing it on their field. We did that last year, but we're going to do it again.
What are you going to wear?
I don't know. Last year.
All black because it's their funeral. Their college, their CFP funeral. Already happened.
That's funny. I should do that. But I don't know. I don't know what, because it's going to be hot still, so I don't know what I'm wearing.
And anyway, I got 2 pairs of tickets for that, and the big one. They're all big, right? Mm-hmm. But I also have a pair of tickets to see Ohio State play Marshall after the bye week.
That's nice, too.
So
the way they playing, that's exciting.
Could be a call-in type of thing. It could be give it away on YouTube. Bodie, I was actually thinking too, hop on for a second because I know you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love it.
Tim, there's not a lot of things you do that I don't love.
Well, if they can tell us the score of the Notre Dame game.
No. No, I'm not going to do that to him.
They were idle this weekend.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
I think so.
Things all right back there?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This happened last night during Roundtable.
I saw the email.
If you're watching on YouTube, this is not Roundtable, despite what the monitor.
Right. I've got to figure out how to unplug this TV.
Oh,
but
that's
it
what she
could
was
be
trying to do.
Roundtable, though.
For some reason on the board here, the bus minus for there it goes again. It's just moving itself. I don't know if the camera. Yeah, it's probably not going to be able to pick that
Bus
up.
minus.
The bus
What is that
knob for the phone just keeps moving itself.
Tell the people what the hell that means.
I don't really know how to describe it.
It's like a fader on your control, on your panel.
Like pretend like there is I don't know. It's just really I'm kind of fascinated the way it's moving itself right now, to be honest with you. Never seen this happen before. But maybe there's a ghost in here. I don't know.
Well,
but nevertheless.
We're getting towards that season, so.
All you can do is your best.
Yeah.
And thanks for giving me your very best. I saw you put that into the
Did we do that on Saturday?
into the tweet. No, your guys didn't. But I thought we might open up the phones for a little Talk to You Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
And I know how much you love that. Yeah.
Tim, we should probably just do it the whole 2 hours.
we may as well. So why don't you clear that bank? And again, I'm not saying if you call in right now you're getting a prize right now, but this is sort of part of the, you get to converse with us. You got thoughts about the Buckeyes. We're going to do Buckeye Leaves here on a Tuesday as well.
What's the
so
number?
If there's somebody specific that you want to shout out, the number is the same as always.
614-821-9710.
That's the number.
Woo! Man, I've been here too long.
You sure have, right? It gets imprinted onto your brain, does it not, Tyvis?
614-821-9710.
So what were the thoughts, the first ones? Because for me, it was one of the top 5 most flawless performances I think I've seen since I've been here. Yeah. And, 56-0 with a shutout. I mean, Will Howard with his drives, I think 5 out of the 6 drives he led, where the first ones were all for touchdowns.
Yeah.
We got to see him run for a touchdown. And mind you, there's a lot of great blocking in this game. And I thought that was maybe the number one takeaway is how dominant the O-line looked. But on that play where he did the read option, I think both of the tight ends kind of missed their guy. There were 2 Western Michigan guys right in Will's face, but he still wheeled around beat him for the touchdown.
Maybe that was the plan. Maybe they was like, he's quick enough to get around and so move up
Let's
to the
see
next
you
level.
dance, Let's see you score.
Get up to the next level and get to the linebacker, seal the safety. Maybe that could have been what it was. But for me, I was just so happy for the defense. Now, I was upset about the Denzel Burke thing. I was like, that's crazy that they threw him out the game because I didn't think it was a targeting anyways. But outside of that, I was excited for them because I know their goal has been to get that goose egg performance. They've been striving for it and they've come close, but they never quite got it. And to see them be dominant like that, like Western Michigan, I don't even think, did they get 100 yards total? I think they got 99, right?
They had 99.
Yeah, see, like that.
Like 683 to 99. And it didn't even crack the top 5 for most prolific yardage games in Ohio State history.
Like that to me was just, I was just floored. Like, wow, like they really, it clicked for them. And that night game atmosphere always brings out the best. But they were clicking on all cylinders. And then when I seen the Jeremiah Smith thing, like that, it just made me laugh. Like I was like, wow, this man really took a 5-yard hitch to the house for 70 yards. Like that's.
We had Quinshawn, Flash.
Quinshawn, definitely, because the first game he couldn't really get it going. Travion kind of was the lead back.
But we all knew it about Quinshawn. They just didn't block those specific plays.
Well, Akron's front 7 was humming that game. Obviously, Kyle Monunga got the best of them last week, but that's another story. But it was nice to see him get going. I think he had one call back too, right?
Yeah, he had an 80-yarder call back.
Yeah, so he ended
up. Where the block that I can't remember. They hit one of the wide receivers for holding on too long. I forget who it was. But it was inconsequential to where he made his cut and got north.
Yeah, but I thought the two things that I wanted to see improve from week 1 to week 2 was obviously the run game, which they did, and I wanted to see the receivers block on the perimeter, which there's a couple of times that they sprung guys free because they blocked. Carnell Tate had a block for Quinshawn that was really good. So it was nice to see that they focused on that and they got the results on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a great performance. And it actually does kind of stink that you have that performance that early in the year and you go right to the bye week.
Yeah.
And that's the way I do like having two. We talked about this before. I love having two. You just kind of wish that they were a little bit deeper into the season. You almost would love having that quarter pole. Like you're 2 games in, let's have it at 4 games in. And then maybe another one at 7 or 8.
When is the next one?
It's late October.
Okay.
You'll get a good chunk of games in. It'll be after that Oregon game. And then I think maybe even 1 game after that is when they'll have that first one. But I see some of you guys on there. Again, you got a Buckeye Leaf you want to hand out. If you just got something that you got to get off your chest or you want to throw something by me or Tyvis, 821-9710. A little Talk to Us Tuesday. Tyvis and I, we got a trio of Buckeye Leaves to award. So we chose them carefully. And it's going to include, at least for me, a Buckeye newbie who clearly just gets us. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We're the girthiest radio station in the history of radio. Uncomfortably girthy. This promo is uncomfortable. The Fan, Ohio's girth destination.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise and a bed and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
I'm proud to play for The Ohio State University. I remember earning my first Buckeye sticker on my helmet. It gave me pride, it gave me energy, and gave me another reason to win. To be a Buckeye football player like me, Emeka Ibuka, is to know I am part of a legacy. Weber Grills is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, and as a 72-year-old brand, they know a thing or two about legacies. To celebrate these shared legacies, Weber launched an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State Premium Kettle Grill, inspired by our iconic helmets. Get yours at a local Ohio retailers.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Soy has been keeping secrets, and it's ready to share. Soybeans are among the most versatile agricultural products. They are used in creative ways you may have never realized to make products we all love and use every day. Ohio is leading the way, developing new uses for soybeans to support our changing world. Soy low-key slays, and I'm here for it. Learn more about soybeans at soysecrets.org. This ad brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Football season is here, and we have so much stuff. One station isn't enough. Find even more Pigskin on ESPN Columbus.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2, or listen on the Fan app.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
In his ads, Sherrod Brown talks about common sense. It's just common sense. But Brown's record shows a complete lack of common sense. Sherrod Brown voted multiple times to allow transgender biological males to compete in girls' sports. Common sense. And Brown introduced a bill to allow transgender biological men in girls' locker rooms. Common sense. Brown supported allowing minor children to receive sex change surgeries. And Brown-backed Bidenomics, reckless Washington spending and inflation causing prices to soar on gas, groceries, electricity, and housing, making life harder for Ohio families and seniors.
It's just common sense.
Actually, it's nonsense. Brown's extreme liberal policies make absolutely no sense outside of Washington, D.C. But that's the real Sherrod Brown. He's way too liberal for Ohio. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, light winds, and a warm finish on this Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid-80s, down to the mid-50s overnight with clear skies and light winds. And after a cool start, a hot finish. Plenty of sunshine, light winds, low humidity, highs near 90 degrees on Wednesday. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Buckeye Talk and the latest updates on Ryan Day's beard. You're listening to The Buckeye Show.
Timmy Tyvis, happy Tuesday to all you fine Buckeye fans. We told you, we actually told you, we'd open them up. A little Talk to Us Tuesday here. 821-9710. That is the number. You know, mainly, I thought this was going to be like Buckeye questions that you have, but if it was something from the NFL, we have that too. Why don't we do it, Tyvis? Why don't we take a call? We never do this.
Let's take a call.
Ready? Let's go.
I'm used to it. I'm fresh off of it.
Oh, boy. Buckle your seatbelts. Jeff. Oh, he's gone. You know what? We'll go. I was about to take a call. It was an NFL topic, and he just disappeared. Tammy wants something Buckeye related. What's going on, Tammy? How you doing tonight?
Oh, I am fantastic. How are you guys?
Oh, listen to Tammy. Tammy's excited.
I am excited. So I got to tell you, we have been saying for years that we wanted the Buckeyes to come out fast. They came out fast and furious and did not stop. And it was so impressive. And you just couldn't help but be excited that, I get it, Western Michigan. I don't care who they're playing. They've never looked that good. And it was just awesome. It was just great.
That's awesome. You know, if all the callers are going to be like Tammy, this is going to be pretty easy, Tyvis. Yeah.
No, she's 100% right, though. You know,
thanks for calling, Tammy.
The one thing is we haven't seen them start this fast in quite some time. And yeah, it is the MAC opponent, but that same MAC opponent almost beat Wisconsin. They had Wisconsin on the ropes just a week ago, so you can't just say it's nothing. And just to have a dominant performance, like you think about all the players that they went out and got and all the guys that returned, like you would think that every week would be like this. And even the Akron game, the final score told a different story, but everybody still had a rough feeling in their stomach because of how the first quarter went. But for them to go from start to finish to dominate and then have the backups come in, like, we got to see our boy.
No, Tammy's point was spot on. It's just something feels better about starting fast, right?
Yeah.
It's just something better about that. I mean, you make everything so much easier on every position group. Your special teams gets more amped up. Your defense, if it's offense that takes the ball first, goes right down and scores. That amps up the defense for what they're going to do, and it's just a better chance to get a 3 and out. Right?
It's a shift in attitude.
Yeah,
like you know. For example, Akron did not belong on the same field with Ohio State, but they gave them confidence in the first quarter. With Western Michigan, they did that right from the jump. Like, y'all not good enough to be out here, so we just going to show y'all and we just going to run y'all out the building. And you want that type of dominant behavior, that confidence, because it helps spring to the rest of the season.
Bodie, I want Tammy to get a pair of tickets to Wingfest. She sounds like she likes wings. So do that.
Yes, we do.
And we always want more women listening to our show and talking to us. That's just obviously a thing. And by the way, we're giving her 2 tickets to the festival. It's Saturday, September 14th. I'm going to be there, so you can say hi. I'll be judging some of the wing contest there. Plus 25 wings per person. That's an $80 value. And there's wings for everybody, too.
What time is it at?
It's the Smoking Hot Wing and Music Fest.
12 to 9.
September 14th. It's at American Nitro in Grove City, 12 to 9 p.m. Food, beer, trucks. Beer trucks. There's not. I put the comma after beer, like beer trucks. If you love trucks,
no lemonade.
There'll be lemonades. Come on.
I'm just asking.
Live music. Maybe I'll bring my guitar.
Why is that not a thing that
attracts Corey Feldman up there?
Why doesn't that attract people? Like they say, we got wings and lemonade. Like, why would that? Why doesn't that roll off the tongue like wings and beer?
I don't know, Tyvis. I don't know. Maybe you could run that up to all the marketing people that run the country.
I just want to know.
And not just the station. That's more of a societal thing.
Living age.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go to Trevor here before we do some Buckeye Leaves. Trevor, what's going on? Talk to us.
Hey, I'm not too bad, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Hey, sir, I was just wanting to know your guys' honest opinion of the offensive line and how valuable you think these two games against the lesser opponents are going to be in the long run of the season.
Okay. Yeah, good question.
So
Thank you, Trevor.
The offensive line, obviously the first game it was shaky, but the thing is you got a couple of guys that's been hurt in and out of the lineup, and you still got guys trying to figure out their chemistry. You know, we talked about it this offseason about how, you know, a lot of those guys were in and out of practice because they were sick. And I thought that first game kind of showed that they were, you could tell the chemistry is still a work in progress. Mm-hmm. I think that this game was a nice momentum builder for them, a nice confidence booster. Obviously, it's going to be something that's week to week. But if they continue to play like this, I thought they did a really good job of getting guys out of there, opening up gaps for these running backs, giving the Will Howard enough time to go through his progressions and get the ball down the field. Yes, it's a MAC opponent, but still, Akron was able to get some pressure and stuff like that. So I think that they're getting better week to week. Obviously, the scheme is getting better, and we'll see. We'll continue to see.
Bodeman, be done with the phones for a second. Let me know when you're ready for Buckeye Leaves, because this is going to play hand in hand to at least a couple of our leaves that I can tell you about for sure. We're making them work too much back there. Oh, Bodie. He's still on the phone.
He's probably giving Tammy her tickets.
Yeah, he's giving Tammy the Wingfest tickets because her call was awesome and she deserved it.
Yes, she did.
Offensive line, though, I tell you what, that's what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
And
it's about
I'm with
time.
you. You're not really going to know for sure
until you get to the Big Ten.
Until you get into these bigger games. Mm-hmm. But the schedule is the schedule.
But still,
you got the teams on the schedule, so you want to be dominant.
I just feel like we haven't, to me personally, maybe it's been more recent than I can remember, but like to see them dominate the run game, I haven't seen that in quite some time. Like even with all the talent that we've had, I feel like the last person to dominate was Trey Sermon. Like that to me is how long ago it's been since we've had a running back that just come in and just ran the ball willingly.
Yeah, I am with you there, Tyvis. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get my open here. Oh, this is tremendous, right? I'm gonna get it right here, right now. Buckeye Leaves, hey.
It's time to hand out some Buckeye Leaves.
It's essentially my fault because I asked him to hop on the phones for the entire segment. But Tyvis,
you feel bad? No,
I do.
He should have been. I would have handled it.
It's too much multitasking. So I don't have the Paul Keels play-by-play clips for you for here now. But first Buckeye Leaf from Saturday. Who's it going to?
Obviously, it's going to a man that's rushed for 100 yards off of 9 carries, 12 yards of pop.
Not a lot of touches.
Not 1, 2 touchdowns. Quinshawn Judkins, I thought he just played phenomenal, and it was something that I wanted to see. Didn't get to see it against Akron. Really showed up against Western Michigan. That 1-2 punch is going to be something that's going to be a force.
Austin Seerveld. We talk about that offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy that's had to fill in first 2 games. I think he played 66 snaps in each of the first 2, and he played a little bit longer than the rest of the first teamers. Mm-hmm. But on that touchdown run, the one that actually counted, he's holding that block 8-10 yards down the field. He's been on point. It gives you good vibes about the depth that you got there in the O-line.
Yeah, we don't know what Donovan Jackson's status is. Hopefully he comes back soon.
Don't know. I mean,
they had a guy that stepped in and got things done.
He was supposedly available on Saturday, but still didn't play, and you understand level of opponent. Second one, I got to go, obviously, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, I mean,
You saw what Geno Smith said about him?
He said he's going to be the best wide receceiver ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's his cousin. Seahawks quarterback.
That's what you're supposed to say.
But I think Chris Collinsworth noisy.
What's that?
This guy is pretty good.
What is that freshman record that Chris Carter says?
Oh, he's going to blow that out of the water.
Is it like 600 yards?
Yeah, it's like 650, 675.
What is he, like 300 right now?
I don't know. It's that much.
Close.
200?
Maybe, something like
about
that.
An
average of 100 yards per game, but I got one for him.
Next for me, I'm going Jack Sawyer. You know, Jack Sawyer was a guy that was up for us. He's been getting a lot of pressure, but it was nice to see him actually get the sack, you know, and show that he's got that motor, and like I said, he's been close, but to get the sack, hopefully this is something that he builds upon. He got, 10 more games to go. I want to see them get double-digit sacks, him and JTT.
All right, our guy, Adam King from 10 TV, he's actually going to come in here, spend the last half hour of the 6 o'clock hour with us, but he had the camera right in Carlos Loughlin's face. Carlos Loughlin is a funny dude, personable dude. He's the new running backs coach. So talk about Quinshon and Travion. You talk about understanding the assignment. You hear that phrase our kids use, right? He understood the assignment.
Yep.
About the skull session and how to get people pumped up.
So when the third quarter comes and the best band in the land plays Snoopy, I want you to get up on your feet. I want you to be so loud that the entire country, especially up I-75 North, 3.5 hours, that we coming, and we bringing blood and thunder with us. Go Bucks!
Blood and thunder. Anything you can do, you know, a la Jim Tressel when he steps in there with the 310-day speech, right?
Yeah.
To all the Buckeye fans, anything you do about coming at Michigan, yes, that's going to work. So that's my last Buckeye Leaf.
And my last one goes to Julian Sang. Man, it was nice to see him get in there, throw a touchdown pass in the night game at the shoe. He looked pretty good, man. Looked really good. That's very interesting about that backup quarterback spot.
All right. Adam King of 10 is going to be here. We're all going to listen to Ryan Day press conference bullets together. And the coach was obviously a little more excited about one thing this week. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone are idiots. You should listen to them anyway.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
The Fan, Ohio's idiot destination.
This Saturday, choose chill and grab a Coors Light. Press play on Ohio State football and pause on everything else. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose the one beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics 2024.
Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
Get Eco.
ECO. It's hot everywhere.
I was thinking about that, Jerry. Remember when you invented the bagel button for toasters?
Sure. Toasty where you want it toasty, cool where you want it cool. The perfect bagel.
I think air conditioning should be like that. Keep the toasty heat outside and keep your family cool inside. If your house is toasty, we can make it cool the same day you call.
Get Eco.
ECO. I like it, Aaron. But if only you had a button.
A button?
See, the genius of the bagel button experience is the button. Push the button, and everything is taken care of.
Get Eco.
ECO.
GetEco.com has 2 buttons. One button to book online, and another button to talk to a real-life person. Either way, your cool house is happening today.
2 buttons. Genius.
I thought you'd like that.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Sunday, a day of rest, relaxation, and Browns football. Catch the Brownies as they head to swampy Jacksonville. Live coverage starts Sunday at 11 with a kick at 1. Your Central Ohio home for Browns football, The Fan.
Delaware County Veterans Services invites you to visit The Wall That Heals from September 12th through the 15th at Havner Park in Liberty Township. Pay homage to those that have served in the Vietnam War. The Wall That Heals is free and open to the public. To learn more, please visit thewallthathealsohio.com.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Watch the PGA Tour's Next Generation at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship at the Ohio State University Golf Club, September 19th through 22nd. Pub 13 drink specials, food trucks, and more. Get your free tickets at ncc-golf.com.
Hey, it's Chaps. Most goals have a clear course, like planning a trip. But when it comes to losing 40 or 50 pounds, that's a different story. Except with Awaken 180, a clear course to fast, proven weight loss with free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
The future of recycling is now at Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The recycling leader has opened North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Central Ohio. This one-of-a-kind facility features interactive displays, educational opportunities, and the ability to process over 60 tons of recycled material per hour. Rumpke is committed to recycling and sustainability efforts. And for more than 90 years, Rumpke has worked to make sure the items you place in your recycling bin get used again. Visit Rumpke.com to learn how you can team with Rumpke to put less trash in our landfills and more of it to good use.
In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Stickers on helmets make us happy. This is the Buckeye Show.
Yes, it is. Timmy Tyvis, the boatman back there, and our friend Adam King from 10 TV. And I know why you like to come in the studio. Exactly when I like to tell my friends about Tri-State Men's Health. Because Adam loves hearing me talk about them. Because we know about this condition. It's this dreadful condition that you don't want to have. You certainly don't need it in your sex life, and that's erectile dysfunction.
Tyvis.
ED.
It's brutal.
ED. It's brutal. You don't want it. So you see the experts, and they can help you with that. They can help you put some zip on that spiral. That's exactly what they're going to do for you. So, I mean, look, it's a terrible condition. We know what it can lead to. It can cause stress in the relationship, undue anxiety, hardships on a man. And a lot of times, men will just go on with the problem because they're stubborn, right?
Tyvis.
You're not going to get it looked at. You're just going to throw years. You're just going to kick the can down the road and go with it when you can just see my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They've got wonderful locations here in town, 2 in Central Ohio, the one in Westerville, Hilliard, right off of Cemetery Road. They're beautiful facilities. They're professionals. They're going to get you in the right kind of treatment. Success rates over 90%. Some have you last almost until halftime.
Whoo!
My God!
Woo-wee.
You got a phone number there, Timmy? I think Tyvis is writing it down.
You'll be tired.
You see me?
Just trust me. You'll be tired. 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. We're taking calls back there, King.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I love it.
Our guy, you want to take another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Vincent wanted to chime in. Vincent, you're on the Buckeye Show. What's up, my man?
Hey, Timmy. Hey, Tyvis. How you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Excuse me, Vincent.
Adam's here too, Vincent.
We're calling from New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, stop by Wildwood for me if you're near.
Well, it's a little farther south than where we live. We live in Brick, New Jersey. We watch you guys on YouTube. I listen all day on Alexa to all the shows because I work from home. And AR is one of his best pregame shows when they're home games. And we just love you guys. We listen all the time. We're coming. We went to the Akron game. We're going to the Nebraska game. We're going to the Team Up North game. My brother-in-law is from Ohio. He's from Findlay, but lives in New Jersey. He's got season tickets, and we go all the time.
Oh,
it's an 8.5-hour drive.
Jeez.
So we don't care.
I love it. What have you guys liked about the season so far? What's your favorite part of this team right now?
They're doing good, and that game against Western Michigan, I got to tell you, that was a clean game. I liked all those touchdowns, especially the one with one of the second touchdowns. I think it was Jeremiah Smith. He was fast. I feel like he might be the next lead for Ohio State since Marvin Harrison went to the draft and is now playing for the NFL.
Awesome. Hey, what was your name again, buddy? Clearly at Vincent. What was your name?
We're both Vincents.
Yeah.
What?
The
Vincents.
The Vincents. And
Awesome.
my dad is Vinny.
Awesome.
But I got other Vincents in my family. I got one called Vin, but that's all I got.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. We'll take it from here. Vincent and Vincent, the Vinnies,
And Vincent.
my cousin Vinny,
The Vins.
Thank you, boys, so much for calling us. That was very nice of you. It was very nice. Listening and watching all the way from Jersey.
love.
8.5 hour drive. That's
Tyvis,
Well, it
what
is New
would it
Jersey.
take for you? What would have to be on the other end of a car ride for you to drive 8.5 hours?
a gazillion dollars.
$1 gazillion.
Stop it.
No, you know what he's actually he was actually thinking. He was thinking Tri-State's Men's Health on the.
I go to Jersey every couple years.
Yeah, what is that? You
summer
like
vacation
knew,
there.
you knew a place in Jersey.
What is that? I've been going to Wildwood, New Jersey my entire life. That's what
do
it
you
is.
drive?
It's a good spot. Yeah, we drive. Where are you going to fly to? Philly? And then rent a car and then drive another 2 hours down
If
there?
it's over 4 hours, I ain't driving.
Oh
You
my!
not going?
I ain't driving.
You're not a Midwesterner.
He's not, right?
12 to 13 hours. I can get there. I'll be fine.
Y'all are sick.
Stop
Y'all
Stop
are,
and get some food on the way.
The only time I go over 4 hours is if I'm going to visit Josh in Chicago. That's it. It's the only time. Everything else
Oh
is
my gosh.
I'm
The
taking
idea
a
of flying to Chicago
is a baby drive.
Yeah.
For
That's
Midwesterners.
5 hours. It's
That's
nothing.
They got 5 hours.
We're driving to Milwaukee.
I got kids.
You ever just drive to Florida?
Are you insane?
No, I mean, think about the money you're saving. Florida's the cutoff. It's right there.
Yeah, look.
You can't go down to the bottom.
He's crazy. You better not be driving to Disney to Orlando.
No.
Maybe
Just
you can make it to the Panhandle.
Right up there in the Panhandle.
Okay, yeah.
That's sitting in the car for 12
I will
hours.
say,
far.
Hilton Head's about the furthest south you can feel comfortable driving.
Yeah, I can do Outer Banks in 10.
Yeah.
I can do Outer Banks in 10.
10
Yeah,
hours?
Wildwood's about
Y'all,
8, 9.
no.
Yeah.
Think about all the audiobooks you can listen to,
It
Tyvis.
is. It is. It's good for that.
No.
Mhm. And you get to be frustrated by all the idiot drivers out there that don't know how to get the hell out of the left lane.
You know, everybody
Get out of
else.
the left lane. Just cruising at the speed limit.
Timmy's son's just sitting in the back seat shaking. Dad, why do you keep screaming at these people?
Why are you so mad all the time?
Stop
Because
it.
everybody sucks.
You one of those type of, you got road rage?
No, I don't have road rage.
Hold on. I have told you the story a million times.
You got road rage?
No, when I saw you driving,
Oh, yeah.
and I was
You
in the
better
car,
get
my
out the
girlfriend,
way.
she goes, "That man is insane. Why is he driving like that?" We pull up, it's Tyvis Powell sitting in the.
Get out the way.
All right. I promise this. So, Adam, you were at the press conference. Let's listen to a couple of the Ryan Day press conference nuggets, the bullets from today. This, we've been talking about this already, but clearly he had a photographic memory about a lot of the plays being made, and he was raving about the offensive line performance from Saturday.
There was one play, Josh Fryer's running 50 yards down the field. There's a couple plays where Tegra's taking somebody and finishing them into the ground, like Seth McLaughlin up at the second level finishing guys. Josh Simmons, which everyone's looking over here, he's finishing a guy into the sideline. That's to me what we need to continue to work on and focus on and build on. But it's just a start. Bigger challenges ahead. But there is encouragement out of that group. And I did think that the guys who came in the second half and the O-line was a group that, again, was it perfect? No. But I did feel like coming out of this game, it was better than it was the last couple of years.
I think he's spot on. I think that the O-line looked really good. I think they looked like a solid unit. I think the name that needs more talk is Seth McLaughlin. The dude has
good play from the center position.
Dominated at center for Ohio State.
No snap issues either.
No snap issues. He just seems like the kind of guy that is helping everyone around him get better. Listen, Ohio State put up 56 points. They had 2 passing touchdowns. I don't think many people had that on their bingo card. I mean, that's pretty unbelievable that they were able to run for 6 scores. And
how about that?
And that's
James Peoples is looking good when he gets in. Backup offensive lineman looking pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They opened the holes. And then what you want to see is once those holes are open, you want a running back that's going to hit them and go. And they were doing that over and over again. It got to the point where when they handed the ball off, I thought, oh, this one's going to go for 70. And when it didn't, you kind of got, well, what the heck? Why did it only go for 25?
Well, the thing is, they put it on tape. So now everybody expecting to see that. Like, you can't have that great of a performance and then go against Marshall and not, have something similar. That offensive line got to continue to get better each week, week in and week out, because as we get later in the season, that run game is going to be a pivotal thing of how they be successful.
Adam King, sports anchor from 10 TV. Will you stay?
I got to
hold the thought. You got to leave?
I got to run. We got to, yeah. Oh, no. He's so upset.
You said 2 segments.
I did not say 2. Did I say 2 segments?
I said 2 segments.
I misheard.
You got Tim May out there, don't you?
I do.
And you got a tape.
The other Tim. I will say this. I wanted to brag.
I hope you have fun.
It broke my heart. Breaks my heart. Really does.
Fredo, you broke my heart.
You're too good for us. That's all.
No, this
broke my heart.
I love the radio. I will say this. I made a bold prediction on your show in the middle of summer that Michigan would have 5 losses.
Okay, well, they have 1.
That's 1.
Yeah, they sucked.
Keep counting.
Yeah. How about the dad that said, "Throw your horns down
my
and take
God.
a picture with
now,
Quinn"?
See, you could almost get me to do an entire segment.
What a nice guy Quinn was.
He took the picture and
laughed it off. He's with the kid.
What are you doing?
An idiot.
What are you doing? Why is that guy on the field?
Why is he on the field?
Why is that guy?
Who are you?
And listen, you could tell me he is the president of the boosters. You should not. That is not okay. These players are real people. He's being nice. He's taking a picture with your son. Don't mock him.
That's not opposing players scoring touchdowns and then doing a horns down if you get a big win in their building. Yeah, you lost.
You lost.
You got your ass kicked.
I mean, like, if you win 78-0, okay, you lost.
Stupid.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There you go. Adam King, 10 TV. Thanks a lot, buddy. Could have been here this next segment, but you're not. Hey, we now have the reason the Irish lost from Marcus Freeman himself. Close your eyes, Bodie. Close your ears. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh, my Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh, my Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Papa-Pedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh, my Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye playoff game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
I'm proud to play for the Ohio State University. I remember earning my first Buckeye sticker on my helmet. It gave me pride, it gave me energy, and gave me another reason to win. To be a Buckeye football player like me, Emeka Ibuka, is to know I am part of a legacy. Weber Grills is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, and as a 72-year-old brand, they know a thing or two about legacies. To celebrate these shared legacies, Weber launched an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State Premium Kettle Grill, inspired by our iconic helmets. Get yours at a local Ohio retailers.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
It's Thursday Night Football on ESPN Columbus and the Fans HD2. Catch the Bills and Dolphins from Miami. Live coverage starts Thursday at 8.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home for the NFL, The Fan.
Hey, it's Bobby. If you've been thinking about changing the windows or doors in your home, it'd be dumb not to get a few estimates. It's a big purchase. All I'm saying is don't be double dumb and forget to include my friends at Pella Columbus, voted by Columbus as the leading, most trusted, and most likely to improve the look of your home. And with 5 different window lines for the $300,000 to the $3 million home, the Pella product is famous. And the local team here in town have been just as impressive. Check them out at PellaColumbus.com.
This Saturday, choose chill and grab a Coors Light. Press play on Ohio State football and pause on everything else. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose the one beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics 2024.
Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
You're going to feel a puff of air.
Jong's Optometry has set their sights on staffing up.
Try the next line. Hey, Kim, can you tell our 2 o'clock we're running 15 behind? Sorry, we're a bit backed up today.
He needs an optometric technician to keep an eye on it all.
Where are the dilation drops?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. College radio done by professionals. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy and Tyvis, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Nice hat.
Oh, thank you so much. You too. Diet starts Monday. It's a nice Guards hat that you have.
Diet's every day.
I am just 1990s Seattle Supersonics guy. Well, I think I'm kind of 80s and 90s because the T-shirt is a different era.
Yeah.
Than the hat.
Did you get that hat at the same time?
I did, yeah. Okay. I got it in the same buy. I got the Grizzlies, the hat and a shirt for the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Fan?
Well, no, I'm not a fan. They don't exist. They're gone.
They're the Thunder.
No.
What do you mean, no?
They're coming back.
Exactly what it is.
Them in Las Vegas will have a team in the next handful of years.
Probably. Is that a done? That's just sort of,
I think it's
talk.
Heavily expected, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to extend, or not expand, I should say, to 32 teams, and it'll be Vegas, owned by LeBron, I think, if I'm not mistaken on that one. And then,
how about that?
Yeah, Tyvis, that man brought you a championship. I didn't really appreciate that face you gave. You kind of gave like a LeBron. You didn't say anything. No, I know you didn't say anything. I said your face.
There's a face.
To Vegas and Seattle.
I guess he because when you said it, like in my mind, like he's still playing, and I'm like, how's he gonna do that?
Why not both?
He did say
Tom Brady's gonna own the Raiders and also call games for Fox.
It's a lot of goats that because Travis Kelce said he got like 2 more seasons, and LeBron got like 1 or 2 more in him, and then he's out. So it's gonna be a different era.
By the way, if you enjoy what you're hearing tonight, us talking about the Bucks, breaking down that big 56 Zippo blanking of Western Michigan.
Goose egg.
Some more Buckeye talk coming your way tomorrow morning with our friends from the Morning Juice. Plug sheet is out, 8:33. That's where you're going to get our man Dave Biddle from The Fan and also from Bucknuts. He's just like our friend Patrick Murphy, except different man. But they both work for Bucknuts.
Well, and
they both know the Buckeyes.
One likes beer.
One likes beers. And the Bucks. Yeah, so Patrick Murphy is actually going to join us tomorrow. Different day. Beers and No, you won't see him. Beers and Buckeyes at 6:33.
And we're coming in the studio.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll invite him.
You should. It's been a while. I won't be here, but Devere appreciate it.
Yeah. I am working on our Full Throttle Thursday as we speak.
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
So if you don't know what that was last Thursday.
Oh, a bye week? Oh, man.
Yeah, why not?
Hey.
Be fun, right?
If you like it, I love it.
I like it, love it, want some more of it. So we had all 4 of these chairs. We basically did a local roundtable. We have Buckeye roundtable, so we had Michael Bennett, former national champ, your teammate.
Yep.
Thought that was a lot of fun. Nicole Sheeran killed it.
Yes, she did.
Our new sports reporter for 10 TV.
She's a lot of energy.
Lot of energy, right? And she's got degrees from both Georgia and USC.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Some football powerhouses right there. Now she's working and covering Ohio State.
She's conflicted.
Yeah, a little conflicted. But hopefully, the Pats aren't going to cross too often. We know what they are with USC from being in the same conference. And Austin Ward came in and joined us in the second hour. We switched a couple of the chairs for the second hour. Mm-hmm. So I know DeVere is going to come back on Thursday.
And Dom.
Yeah, Dom was here.
Yeah.
Well, let me finish. DeVere is going to come back
Thursday
for the 6 o'clock hour on Thursday.
Okay. We did one with him at the, was it the spring game? I think it was. Might have been a spring game. We did 3 chairs.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did a whole round table for that, too.
Who was the other? Was it Tim May?
Tim May was in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm working on Nicole Sheeran coming back for the 6 o'clock hour on Thursday as well. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll have more information on that. And also keep listening through the remainder of the show. I still have another pair of tickets for the Wing Fest, and I still have a pair of tickets for the Marshall game next Saturday. We got the bye week, and then we have next Saturday. Now, Bodie, you and we didn't really get to talk about this. And
about what?
It's a very interesting.
I know. I do find it interesting how I wasn't here. I didn't see you yesterday because I had some PTO. But this is now 2 days in a row where you've opted for Cowboys gear.
Yeah, that is very fascinating to me.
Well, I definitely wore this shirt for Tyvis tonight. So. I even sent Tyvis a text on Sunday.
Yeah, I said, as you should.
Good game, Tyvis.
Wow.
I told him
nice.
I told him it was about as good as Saturday's game.
Did you send him a text about Notre Dame first?
Yes, he did.
I did, actually.
Well, then you had it coming.
No, but it wasn't that, though. It was like, I can't believe this is really about to happen. Like, that's what the text was.
But you can believe it, Bodie. You can believe it because you watch this team, and now this is the third really ugly loss where you had Stanford, but worse than that, Marshall.
Third under Freeman.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the 300th in Notre Dame football last 30 years.
But the good news is, Bodie, is there is a reason for the loss now. So we've got a reason. Not going to say that it's the excuse, but obviously 1 week after earning a big program kind of win, even though we now have to question how the heck good is Texas A&M with that quarterback performance they had in week 1.
Actually, I just talked to Dustin, said that he thinks, is Texas A&M playing Bowling Green this week? If they are, he said
Bowling Green's off this week, I believe.
Well,
maybe next
whoever
week.
Texas A&M is about to play, he said they're going to lose.
Well, here's what he says, is that they were believing the hype. He said, this is the first time in my 3 years as a head coach that we have won the big game early in the season. 2 losses to Ohio State, then all of a sudden we win, and everybody says, hey, you're going to the playoff. You've got an easy schedule. We all hear it, and I think we started to believe that. There's a physical approach to preparing, and I think physically it was the right way, but there's a mental approach and a mindset you have to have every single week, and I think that's where we failed. That was Marcus Freeman.
Playing like it was some throwaway game up in Rochester, Tim. That's for sure.
I don't know if I'm.
This is the Olympics.
Like
it's in Northern Illinois.
This is Northern Illinois.
Doesn't hit the same.
If you're going to skate Sweden's B team to a 2-2 tie and think you're going to go to the Olympics and win, you got another thing coming.
But that means that ultimately that is on him then, because that's your job to make sure that they ready for that game.
1,000,000%. Yes.
I don't think Freeman shied away from that either.
And that's good, but
yeah,
you
obviously
can't. After that,
I know. I'm just saying though, it's not. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't think he shied away from that either.
What's your heat level on this? Because I'm, getting comments and seeing comments from the entire Notre Dame fan base that are now saying like any more of these kind of losses.
What about
unacceptable?
I would.
And
agree
that
with
was unacceptable.
I completely agree. Now I do think
home.
you.
That's the part that kills me. It was at home,
and I do think you have to separate the Marshall and Stanford losses a little bit. I mean, that was his second game as a head coach. Marshall and Stanford was whatever it was, 6 or 7, give or take. I mean, look, this is what Notre Dame signed up for, and I was fine with it. Some of the fan base was, some wasn't. What do you expect, Tim? Matt Rule. I didn't even
Matt ruled it right there.
This is what you get.
He did.
But
Matt ruled it.
Look, when you hire a first-time head coach at Notre Dame, like you have to live with the growing pains. And granted, at some point those have to stop. But I mean, the guy hasn't coached 30 games as a head coach.
So what happens if you lose to Purdue?
Well, that would be a disaster.
Purdue is all right now.
Eventually, though, those losses have to stop. I don't disagree with that, but
excellent.
Look what's in my teas. I kid you not. Look what's in my teas for the next segment.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
boy.
This is kind of what you get when you hired me. Matt Rule's famous line has taken on a different meaning, and we'll tell you why when we check the College Football Pulse next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
3 dudes who'll make you feel like the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, we hornswoggled you good.
Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan.
In partnership with AEP, Donatos, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
Things are popping at Al's Delicious Popcorn. With over 80 flavors to choose from, we have something for everyone. From classics like caramel cashew, white cheddar, and our famous vanilla butternut, to new flavors like chicken and waffles and spicy barbecue. They are all made fresh and they are all delicious. Visit us online at alspopcorn.com or come see us and experience the best service in town at 1500 Bethel Road in Columbus. Al's Delicious Popcorn.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a Buckeye, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. And jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Social media is fun, but it's not the whole picture. Comparing yourself to what you see online can be stressful. For more tips on reducing stress, go to mha.ohio.gov/check-in. A message from the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and American Nitro Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest presented by Lowe's is back for year 2, and I'm so excited. We got the wing smoking competition that I'll be judging. Cold beer, food trucks, tons of wings, and a great cause. We're raising money for Ghosts of War, providing immediate assistance to veterans in need. So get your tickets at americannitro.com/wingfest. Free admission for all current and former military members. Brought to you by Lowe's, Columbus Chamber of Commerce, Dave & Buster's, Valpak of Central Ohio, Heidelberg Distributing, and more.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good evening. I'm Buddy Wells. Week 2 of the NFL regular season gets underway in Miami on Thursday night. That's where the Dolphins host the Bills in an AFC East matchup. On Sunday, the Browns and Bengals will both be looking to bounce back from their Week 1 loss, especially those Brownies who just got whipped by the Cowboys, didn't they, Tyvis? The Browns will face the Jags in Jacksonville for a 1 p.m. kickoff. As for the Bengals, they'll face the Chiefs in Kansas City at 4:25. In college football, third-ranked Ohio State is idle this weekend, the first of 2 bye weeks this year for the Buckeyes. They'll be back on the gridiron next Saturday in a home matchup against Marshall. Kickoff at the Horseshoe next Saturday is at noon. And in baseball, the Guards and Red Legs will both get started later this hour. The Guardians play the second of their 3-game set against the White Sox in Chicago tonight. First pitch is at 7:40. And the Reds, they'll begin a 3-gamer against the Cardinals in St. Louis at 7:45. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's time for the College Football Pulse on the Buckeye Show.
Hour 2 of the show. Timmy and Tyvis and all of you fine Buckeye fans still be paying attention. A chance for you to win tickets to the next Ohio State football home game against Marshall. Did I mention their A-deck seats? We're not sending you all the way to the top of the building.
The nosebleeds.
No. Your nose won't be bleeding for these ones.
Everybody can appreciate a good nosebleed.
Yeah, just being in the building is nice, if we're being honest. But I just felt like mentioning. I saw where the tickets are, and they're solid seats. They're behind the end zone in the A deck, so it'll be fun. It'll be a good fun time. Also, one more pair of tickets to give out tonight to the Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest, Saturday, September 14th. I will be a judge at that event. It's down at the lovely American Nitrile Factory. It's from 12 to 9 in Grove City. I cannot wait for this. Perfect way to spend the bye week. Bodeman, how you spending your bye week? What are we paying attention to?
I had planned to buy tickets to the Notre Dame at Purdue game Saturday. That is still to be determined.
Oh.
Saw today that
what's
Riley
the ticket
Leonard,
market?
Actually more expensive than I
anticipated.
Would have thought. Yeah, so we'll see. Can't decide if I'm back on the bandwagon or not. I mean, of course I am. Let's be honest.
What'd you say about Riley Leonard?
I saw today that apparently last week in the loss that he injured his labrum. So that's pretty
his
great.
Shoulder? Throwing shoulder?
Non-throwing shoulder, but
that's the Baker Mayfield.
Bruise on the leg, Tyvis.
Yeah.
It actually is pretty close to the heart. Put your gear on.
If they lose, Purdue is all right. I'm telling you, Purdue.
We're all right.
Okay. All right. Where the game at?
On the road.
Is that Purdue?
At Purdue. Where ranked teams go to die.
Tyvis is at Purdue every year. He can tell you about that environment.
Purdue is they show up now. They won an OP, and they had a bye week. Just saying.
I said, put your gear on. The doc told me I can't play. Yeah, I know. You got a bad bruise. You know what? Put your street clothes on, because I got no time for quitters.
Come on, Herb.
Come on.
Nobody's quitting here.
Nobody's just love their Boston accents.
Why do we have so much of that in the system?
Why do you think?
Come on,
the sick man on the other side of the glass. One of two sports movies he's ever seen. He's memorized the whole damn thing, though. All right, so what do you got?
They just don't make movies like that anymore, Tim.
What do you got? Take it away.
All right, week 2 recap. We already kind of hit on the disaster in South Bend, so we'll go around the country elsewhere. Oregon, they continue to look a little shaky, man. They got to get things together before they welcome the Buckeyes into Eugene.
I will say, I think that Boise State team is legit.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty damn good, and we disrespect them a lot because we don't see them a lot.
Yeah,
could be pretty good.
Between that and the Idaho game, though, I think Oregon was probably one of the 3, 4, 5 teams that people were picking to win the national championship.
Yeah,
and winning on a last-second field goal is kind of
not disagreeing with you there. Yeah. I know they don't appear. Oregon does not appear to be firing on all cylinders like we were putting them up there.
Yes,
I do really think that Ohio State is a much better football team, not just on paper, but now Ohio State has started to show it a little bit. But you got to take into account that Ohio State's been at home, and they did not play a Boise State level of opponent in week 2 like Oregon did. But you don't want to be winning that game on a last-second field goal.
I mean, for a team that's projected to win the Big Ten and win the national championship, you do want them to be more dominant. But I think what people are forgetting is those guys went in the transfer portal too. They're still trying to iron out the wrinkles as well, and it takes a while to gel, especially on offense. Now, luckily, we were able to do it against a Western Michigan team where they were able to just gel and look good. Obviously, there's still a lot of things going on. They got a quarterback, receivers, all of those people got to get on the same page. So it's going to take a while. And that's why they put that Oregon game when they did against the Buckeyes. So they have a couple of weeks to figure things out, both teams, so it can be a really good matchup.
Have you guys gotten a chance to watch that Boise State running back in either of those first two? Jaunty, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
192, 3 touchdowns against the Ducks.
What he had the week before that,
he had 6 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what
he's one of the best backs in America. I mean, I know.
I haven't seen him, but I've seen his stats, and I'm like, good. Is he shifty or is he?
Yes.
Oh, he's fast.
He's everything. Okay. Yeah, he's just
and
awesome.
He can pass.
He's awesome.
Yeah. And he can pass.
Couple ranked matchups from Saturday. Number 14, Tennessee absolutely hammered number 24, NC State 51-10.
And in Ann Arbor, this one was, not quite as much of a blowout, but Texas was in control the whole way, 31-12. Wolverines losing to the Longhorns there. And then on Saturday night, our boy.
This is kind of what you get when you hire me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you kind of get. Like,
this is what you get. In year 2, Nebraska ranked for the first time, I think, in 5 years, if I saw that correctly. Maybe it was even longer.
Yeah, that is right. 2019.
Yeah, and they... Colorado feels like a team that's got about 2 or 3 NFL first-round picks and then a whole lot of ugly, and Nebraska kind of put it on them there. And Raiola, the former Buckeye, sort of, he was committed for a minute.
Look, they lost the game last year, right?
Oh, and they got killed.
They got killed, and now they're doing the killing. Yeah. And it was just Dylan Raiola still has a long way to go.
No
right?
question.
Don't we agree?
Yeah.
But he's just the fact that their team put together a winning performance like that against Deion Sanders and the primetime Colorado Buffaloes, who, look, we're going to call them the primetime Buffaloes, even though they're not any good, and they're probably going to be limping to 4 or 5 wins again this year. I love how we're putting Deion, and some are thinking him to just go right to the NFL to be a premier NFL head coach before he's ever even done it at the mid or major college level. He won at Jackson State for a couple years, but we know he was bringing some FBS high 5-star recruits to an HBCU, and he was winning there. But he's got to, he's got to prove that he could do it at this level.
The part I didn't like is the Shedeur Sanders talking about the whole line. Like, I was like...
He's like, did Dylan Raiola get hit at all?
I mean,
I'm sure he did.
That's fair, but man...
it's not a good look.
Threw him right under the bus, didn't he?
Yeah.
He sure
Especially
did.
when you're the quarterback. Like, that's kind of... you got to be
It's not what you do,
there.
right? Yeah. I mean, you throw them under the bus to their faces. Right?
There's a lot of things you can do behind closed doors that you just can't do to the media.
Even on the sideline. If people pick up on that, if you're going to, run up. We've seen guys being passionate, right? Right after, your third straight 3 and out. If you're getting hit and getting harassed. We've seen Peyton Manning and Jeff Saturday have good old-fashioned blow-ups, right? One of the great ones is caught on one of the NFL films, right? That people I'm sure have seen. It's like, don't you, I'll call the plays. And Jeff's like, we need to run the ball there. Run the ball there. He's like, no, don't you do that. I know what's going on out there. Don't try to do that to me. Do it that way. You can't just go to the press like that, and again, you could be playing better yourself.
Yeah, that was, ooh-wee.
All right, what's next, Bud Man?
Are you kidding me? Where are we at in society today?
Next up, we'll kind of stick with that theme a little bit there on Colorado. While Shedeur was throwing his offensive line under the bus, Deion was kind of taking the opposite approach. He had this to say after the game. I feel like we got the right guys. You may see us shake something up a little bit. Phil Lodeholt is a wonderful offensive line coach. You might want to start showing that wonderful part. The offensive coordinator, Pat Shermer, does a tremendous job in calling plays, as he did in the first game against North Dakota State. So you can't just take a snapshot of one game and not understand the first game. What would we have? Over 500 yards of offense in the first one. So I ain't hear all these questions, but I understand it comes with the territory. Like we said, Shedeur was beat up there a good bit against Nebraska in that Saturday night game, and they also had 22 carries for 16 yards on the ground, which is not a very good average.
22 carries for 16 yards. That's
Dallin Hayden, our Buckeye. He transferred. He's been there. I was just looking at some of their stats earlier today. He's been their leading rusher, the team high rusher through the first 2 weeks.
25 yards?
20 yards and 32 yards.
Okay, 52.
Yeah, those are his 2 performances. But again,
and James Peoples is just scoring every game.
Yeah, well, when you don't have an offensive line in front of you, it does make things a little bit harder. But hey, this is the life I chose, right? Playing for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah. I mean,
what about the Colorado State game coming up? That's going to be on CBS Heavy. That's going to be on 10 TV.
Colorado versus
Colorado State here on the Buckeye bye week. That's the 7:30 p.m.
Close last year.
Might have even been overtime, wouldn't it?
I know that was the one where Travis Hunter
got
clipped
nailed
by that guy, and it kind of started something.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
It derailed his season.
But the Colorado ended up winning, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Colorado won.
Buffaloes did win, and Colorado State got hammered 52-0 by Texas in week 1, and then they just beat someone like Northern Colorado in week 2. So, but hey, Colorado's going on the road.
Yeah,
they're going to their place.
43-35, Colorado won in double overtime that game last year.
All right. What's next, Bode?
I beg to differ. Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago.
A shout out, by the way, they started
I did
rolling
see that.
yesterday. How about that? The Sandman. Why have you known it? It's going to be so bad, Peyton and Eli. He was on with Peyton and Eli. It was awesome. I was like a schoolboy watching that segment. It's one of my guys.
All right, last one here, guys. Auburn, they lost to Cal at home on Saturday night, 21-14. Chalk that up as another ACC over SEC win because California, of course, is in the ACC because sure, why not?
You said who will beat Auburn?
California. Cal.
Like CA, the Golden Bears.
Yeah, that's right.
What other Cal is there?
Auburn's in a world of hurt. Year two under Hugh Freeze.
Goodness.
And the loss, quarterback Peyton Thorne threw 4 interceptions, the former Michigan State legend there. And on the Next Round podcast, he said that bettors have been messaging him on Venmo asking for money, which I don't mean to laugh. It kind of can't help but make me laugh a little bit, but I know it's frankly a terrible thing. He said, here was his quote here, "They're definitely not sending cash," he said with a chuckle. So at least he's taking it pretty well. "It's funny, when they lose, they want their money back, but when they win money on my parlays, no one's ever sent me any money."
That's what Kevin Durant said.
Well, look, and what did the state of Ohio do? They took off all player props.
Yeah.
But my point about that and them removing player props is I'm sure you are still going to get these same.
Yeah.
Because if
the people who are doing
you're a
that
psychopath,
are trash.
Right?
Yeah,
you're trash and you're a psychopath.
So, if Peyton Thorne were to have thrown an interception that just cost the game, like even if it wasn't
a player prop, they'd
yeah,
still probably go right at him if they had Auburn as a team and he screwed
it
up.
On the money line or something. Yeah.
So you can either have it or you don't, is I guess what I'm saying about sports betting. You're going to have some of that, and it sucks, but some people out there suck. And we can't change it. Yeah, a lot. And just
not just some.
All we can do with our platform is say, hey, don't suck.
Don't be a bunch of a-holes.
Think about
it's just a college football game.
Let's just have some fun.
They're just kids.
Just listen to the Buckeye Show.
Kids.
We're just having fun.
Not when there's money involved. I ain't hearing that.
We're not going to pay you, but I mean, I'm sure you'll start making more money when you listen to the Buckeye Show.
Oh, no question.
Because you'll just be happier.
Yeah.
And happy people are going to be good.
Return on investment in that. Just
yeah. ROI is right there, Bodie. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Timmy.
All right, there's not one but 2 guys at a certain position who seem to do nothing but turn heads every time they step on the field as we get back to our Buckeye football team. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Wake up with the Fan. Eat lunch with the Fan. Go to bed with the Fan. Dream about the Fan. Then change your sheets. Gross.
Ew, you guys are gross, but stick around in case I don't find anyone else.
The Fan.
Hey, Buckeye fans, the best new resort in the country is right here in the state of Ohio. Introducing the Grand Resort in Warren, Ohio. Whether it's family fun, an adult getaway, a conference or event, there's no place like it. It's a year-round destination with the best golf, med spa, dining, salon and spa, pools, lounges, and activities. The Grand Resort will be the best staycation you've ever had. Go to the website, thegrandresort.com, or call 330-856-1900. The Grand Resort in Warren, Ohio. We're waiting for you.
In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Huntington, Kroger, the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
Hey, Buckeye fans, as the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye playoff game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Things are popping at Al's Delicious Popcorn. With over 80 flavors to choose from, we have something for everyone. From classics like caramel cashew, white cheddar, and our famous vanilla butternut to new flavors like chicken and waffles and spicy barbecue. They are all made fresh and they are all delicious. Visit us online at alspopcorn.com or come see us and experience the best service in town at 1500 Bethel Road in Columbus. Al's Delicious Popcorn.
Did you know we have another station? More Buckeyes, more play-by-play, more everything.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2 or listen on the Fan app.
Your home for almost too much football. The Fan.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
You're going to feel a puff of air.
Jong's Optometry has set their sights on staffing up.
Try the next line. Hey, Kim, can you tell her 2 o'clock we're running 15 behind? Sorry, we're a bit backed up today.
He needs an optometric technician to keep an eye on it all.
Where are the dilation drops?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Picture perfect finish on this Tuesday, but a little on the warm side. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Down to the mid-50s overnight, clear skies and light winds. And during the day on Wednesday, heating back up to near 90 degrees with plenty of sunshine and low humidity in the afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Preseason, midseason, offseason. We keep on rolling. You've got the Buckeye Show.
Yes, you do. And I think by now you're starting to understand all the places where you can listen to and watch the show. You got 971thefan.com, right? You got the Fan app. Old-fashioned listening to us on the radio right there. The Fan or HD1, beep, boop, boop, right on the dashboard. Obviously, if you missed the show, 5-10 minutes after it's done, it gets uploaded where, Tyvis?
Wherever you get your audios from, any of your podcasts. Bodie does a great job of getting it up there, although he might be delayed today because he still is mad about Notre Dame football.
Give him a break for that.
Well, I understand.
Your audios.
If I lost to the MAC, I would feel the same way.
Mm-hmm. It'll be there. You know, when I put this jersey on, it's about the team, not just me. We're also going to beat Purdue this weekend. That's all, you know.
I wonder, have I ever came close losing?
Tyvis, let me tell you about a little story.
What'd you say, Tyvis?
Trying to think.
You really went up a couple. I didn't hear one word. Did I ever
lose to the
Tyvis,
MAC.
let me tell you a little story about a team who lost in their home opener.
Yeah.
In the second week of the season.
Wow.
Let me tell you a little something.
Quarterback issues.
Yeah. I can't believe we lost that game.
Gotta believe, Tyvis.
Well, you know what?
Starts Saturday night.
I was just looking. I was just looking at that the 2014 season that Bodie was just referencing there, where the Bucks lose to Virginia Tech. The very next week,
and you know what?
You guys had a shutout, 66-0. Remember that one against Kent? Yeah.
So if we beat Purdue 66-0 on Saturday,
then it's on.
There we go.
And it's on.
I'd also argue Virginia Tech. Yeah, are they that much different than Northern Illinois?
Actually, no.
Thank you, Timmy.
This Northern Illinois team might be better than that.
And Virginia Tech, they
sucked that year. They were a 5-win team.
They've kind of been sucking for a little while.
They sucked. Hey, don't be mad about it.
They was good.
Michael Brewer.
They was good. They was outstanding. They was better than the Patriots.
Michael Vick was not walking through that door. God, wasn't he special?
They was the Monstars that night, boy. Woo-wee.
Oh, man.
I just got texted, by the way, that the washing machine back at the Hall household. Washer. Yeah.
Washing machine.
It's second time now. There's been like something that's been jamming with the spin cycle. So we've had some repair, service repair come out and fix it twice now. Tonight, while I was on the show, was the second time. Thought maybe that it just got stuck again. So it's clearly doing the same thing over and over again. Now we know that we're going to have to replace some more expensive motherboard, computer part, unless we're going to just buy an entirely new washing machine. So that's fun. Like, you don't realize how often, even in a 3-person home, family of 3, how much crap you're washing all the time. With a kid that's playing sports and getting very dirty at school every day and just sweating his ass off all the time. It's just... What's the number one household appliance like you could not go without? Because the only one up beyond this
is the refrigerator.
Yes,
that refrigerator go out. I'm telling you, it's.
I'm not saying it's as important, but dishwasher. It's a pain.
It is a pain.
Washing dishes.
It's clearly behind.
Yes, you can wash dishes, but it sucks. It does really suck.
Yeah, it does. It's behind the fridge. The fridge is essential.
Yeah,
all your stuff's going out.
That fridge go out.
But the washer is, boy, is this inconvenient. And it's aggravating because it's been the same thing. Fixed it.
Can't you
broke again.
You know how to hand wash clothes?
No.
Y'all are sad.
What is it? 1870s?
So what? Yeah.
It's the 1870s society here, washing our clothes in a bucket. Well,
listen, put it in there. Get your little scrub in there, then you hang it, let it hang, let it dry.
I can do the dry part.
Well, anybody can do the dry part.
Throw it on a hanger. What about the rest of the clothes?
Well,
you put them on
25 shirts in the load. What are you going to do with the rest of it?
25 shirts.
Hang up 25
When's
shirts.
the last time you did laundry?
We got a family here.
25 shirts, though. That seems like a lot.
Well, I mean, there might be, Jack's got 4 or 5 T-shirts in there.
Okay, times
4 or 5
3.
pairs of shorts. I got 4 or 5 T-shirts in there, 4 or 5 pairs of shorts or pants, and then the same for Sarah.
I guess I only do my own laundry, so
right?
A little less.
Sucks, I'll tell you that.
It would suck, but that refrigerator's still number one.
So if you want to get me a washing machine for Christmas,
get you something real.
How much is a washer? It was $1,000.
I'd say $700 to $1,000.
Yeah, close.
Yeah. They're all digital now.
I was gonna say
the glass doors on the front. They're all beautiful.
Which seems, I would guess, would make them have more problems in the long run.
Too computer.
Yeah.
Too much computer. They're gonna take us over here. All right, so back to the football stuff. Tyvis, I'm sure you've noticed this when some of the depth starts to play for this Ohio State football team, especially on defense. Mm-hmm. There's 2 linebackers I want to mention in particular. And I'm actually going to skip C.J. Hicks' name momentarily.
Well, I mean,
because
he's a starter.
C.J. Hicks is a starter?
He's
Gabe Powers and Sonny Styles? Well, if you look at the snap count, one of these guys was ahead of C.J. Hicks.
Yes.
With how many snaps he got to play as a depth linebacker. It was Cody and Sonny. There's those guys. And then this dude, Arvell Reese, number 20 from Cleveland.
We've been talking about him at Austin.
Yes, we have.
Austin said it. I said it. We all said it.
First practice I went to, and I didn't go to that many. It was back in spring, and he was wearing his Guardian cap. And I wasn't entirely...
You weren't familiar with his game?
Right. Well, I had to see him, and then I had to do a jersey check because I have no opinion on a lot of these guys because there's maybe, 35, however many guys you're going to recognize right there. Mm-hmm. But this guy's not played a lot for the Buckeyes yet. So I'm watching him in drills, and I'm like, I got to look at my spring roster.
Didn't he he tear his ACL last year?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't him on kickoff that got hurt?
I don't think he was an off-season injury guy.
Huh.
I have to go back and check.
I thought he got hurt last year.
If he was, you're not seeing it.
Oh, no.
I don't think he was. But if he was, you ain't seeing that because I just see fast, I see speed, I see violence, and everybody is talking about it on this Ohio State team right now. And the other guy that Sonny Styles was even mentioning here recently is Gabe Powers, another linebacker that's going to be part of the next wave. We talk about that, right? We did our Buckeye categories in the offseason. The next wave guys, those are two prime examples. And maybe just a little bit of a motivational push to C.J. Hicks to really go. He's had some great moments out there. Look, he's flashed brilliance at times too. I just think in all, they're in a great place at the linebacker position, but I don't know if I love any of them like I love Arvell Reese and where he's going.
No,
this guy is a maniac out there. He's killing people every time he's on the field.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's
he
awesome.
plays with reckless abandon.
God.
Man.
And that's what the linebacker position is.
That's why, he's special.
It's go and kill people.
Now, the question will be, how is he in pass coverage? Because that is a thing. That's why linebackers is hard, because you got guys that are really good run stoppers. I played with a guy by the name of Reuben Foster that played for Alabama when I was in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
On the run game, go in there, blow it up. But if you asked him to drop in coverage, he'll leave you out to dry. So that's one of the things that I worry about with a guy like Arvell Reese being that physical. But the future of the linebacker room is in great hands. I mean, Gabe, and C.J. Hicks is, to me, he's a jack. He's the one that needs to play the jack position.
Yeah, I'll let you hear what Ryan Day had to say about Arvell Reese here recently coming up. And Sonny Styles about Gabe said, I think people underestimate Gabe a little bit. I think he's a really good player. I think Peyton Pierce, once he gets going, he's a young guy, but he's still learning. He's going to be a good backer as well. We've got a lot of depth. So he shouted out a couple of the younger Buckeye linebackers. Bodie, I think we're going to do it right now. That's the big one. There it is. The gift that keeps on giving. We are going to give you, it's going to give one time. It's going to give one time on the 21st of September. Isn't that the Earth, Wind, and Fire song? Isn't that the date? On the 21st night of September.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all right, here we go. We'll be watching the Buckeyes in the sun. All right, so 2 tickets to Ohio State and Marshall. These will be sent directly from me. They're like the Timmy and Tyvis tickets.
Your email.
From my man Skip Mossick.
You going to email it to him?
We're gonna email him right along. So caller number 9, 821-9710. Go right now. And you got yourself some tickets. And as always, thanks for listening. We touched on one of the guys right there, but Tyvis has got a few more unsung heroes during the first 2 weeks of Buckeye football to acknowledge. We do it next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
When that alarm clock goes off, Morning Juice comes on. The perfect way to dominate your day or just lay around the house. Morning Juice.
Weekdays at 6.
The Fan.
Experience a piece of history this September and pay tribute to those that have served in the Vietnam War. Delaware County Veterans Services invites you to visit the Wall That Heals from September 12th through the 15th at Havener Park in Liberty Township. Witness the official 3/4 scale replica of the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. The Wall That Heals is free and open to the public 24 hours a day until 2 p.m. on the 15th. For volunteering opportunities and to learn more, please visit thewallthathealsohio.com.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Navigating mental health insurance benefits can be overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. The Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office is here to guide you. Our expert team will help you connect with your health insurance plan to understand available behavioral health benefits. Say goodbye to frustration and hello to control over your mental well-being. Call 855-438-6442 today.
Dormar, your climate hero.
Dort, what's that guy yelling about in my noisemaker?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Your climate hero, you fossil?
What's a climate hero?
That's Dormar, our same-day heating and AC company we've used for 60 years.
Who?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Come on, Dad, you laugh every time you hear their tidy-whitey commercials.
Yep, those are funnier.
Dormar, your climate hero. Dick from Dayton says, listen to the Ryan Day Show. Paul Keels and Jim Lachey join Coach every Thursday from noon to 1.
Presented by Roosters, a fun casual joint, and official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
The Fan.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
At Kroger Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. CARE is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Kroger Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Visit Kroger.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.
Hey, Ohio State fans, it's time to root the Buckeyes on to victory. You gotta scream to cheer on your team. But when you want to chill, try the Buckeyes Frozen Cherry Float at Burger King. Sweet cherry flavor, mixed with smooth vanilla soft serve. Grab 1 or 2 and refresh today when you're rocking the scarlet and gray. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Limited time only at participating Ohio area restaurants. BK is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Tailgating is a state of mind. You are listening to The Buckeye Show.
Back here on the Buckeye Show on a nice little Tuesday. But before we do anything else, it's time to highlight this week's winner of the United Healthcare Small Business Sweepstakes. Throughout the football season here, United Healthcare helps us shine a spotlight on small businesses in our neighborhoods across Ohio. And this week, we are pleased to talk to Earl Sayer. He's the owner and operator of Paul Revere's Family Restaurant in Lexington. So, Earl, what's good at your spot up there?
Everything's pretty good at our place. We're a family-owned restaurant, and we're open for breakfast and lunch every day. We close at 2 every day, but we've got a super crew that'll take care. We serve 106 people in our store, and I've got a super crew that just takes care of. It's like the old-fashioned days where everybody's roaming around real fast, working fast, and high pace. Look like a beehive. It's a controlled chaos. But we're so lucky with business that, we're busy every day from when we open till we close. We're just fortunate. Really, since COVID came, we had it tough at COVID, but since COVID come, our community has really backed us up and really went to bat for us, and they're real supportive. And we've been real fortunate on that side of it.
Well, that's awesome. And people know I am a man that loves a place that is open for breakfast for its entirety. So next time, and you guys too, next time you're up in that Lexington area, think about it. Paul Revere's Family Restaurant, that will be the spot for you. So, Earl, you got to check out these Buckeyes against Akron.
Yeah.
What stuck out?
Yeah.
I mean, Jeremiah Smith, right? Ridiculous.
He had a breakout game that was unbelievable. Our jaws were dropped by, he's just a freak of nature. He's an excellent athlete. We had a good time, and United Healthcare, they treated us like kings. From the time we got there till the time we left, we felt real welcome, and we were their guests.
It's awesome. Field passes, and you got to see it up close. Just awesome. I'm glad you guys had a great time.
Yep, we did.
Well, Earl, thank you so much for coming on the Buckeye Show tonight. Appreciate it.
Tim, it's my pleasure. Thank you, and go Bucks.
I've never, and then thank you again so much, Earl. Tyvis, I've never really had a field level experience as a fan.
Like of the game?
Yeah, I've been down a couple times with a press credential,
and I've experienced what it's like to be on the field, but I've never gotten to have like one of those badge experiences as a fan and have like the access. Like, at the Schottenstein Center, there's the boardroom down there where you go from sitting courtside, ushered into like the nice place with the free food and drinks. Like we've had suite nights before, and that's fun, like to watch the Jackets. Yeah. But that's not the glass seats. Like that's another like thing I've always wanted to experience. Front row glass seats at an NHL game.
Well, you make money now. You're the assistant PD here.
I don't know about glass. I don't know about glass seat money.
Listen, you want to get there and push on that glass.
Yeah, we did get down there pretty close one game, and that was fun. We were in the 4th row. That's the closest I've gotten. Well, that was nice. That was fun.
If the Jackets don't turn things around, you could go later in the year
when they're bad.
Yeah, and then it'd probably be cheaper.
And find a way.
It's like, do you know I missed out on a golden opportunity to go to a Cavs game and sit floor seats when I was playing for the Browns?
I did not know that.
I missed out.
You didn't tell me about that.
I blew it.
You regret it.
I do.
You do.
I really do.
Why? What was stopping you? Just too tired, or
the Cavs weren't great at the the Cavs weren't good, and I'm like, I'm not about this. Like, what am I gonna go there for?
So why are you kicking yourself? Just that you wish you would have done it.
Yeah, just to say I did. That's the one.
No matter about the game.
I don't think I've experienced football games obviously on the field, standing on the field. I've thrown out first pitches. I've never put my feet on the wood for a basketball game. And
while you're watching the game.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that, like sit front row.
You should have done that.
I should have.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
When I was making a ton of money.
It doesn't matter what the game is, because the NBA courtside experience, it's different. It's not like that in college basketball, because they got that right. They are selling such premium seats for one of the most sought after sports in the world. NBA hoops, I mean, that's a global sensation now with the people that are in that league. And you're almost at a better vantage point than the players and the coach. You're closer to the center line than the head coach of the team. And you could be sitting right next to him.
It was a DB thing. This is back when Joe Hayden was still with the Browns. And Joe Hayden had like special seats that he got every game. And they was all talking about going, and I didn't go. I should have went.
Dumb. Yeah. You'd go to a Boston game, wouldn't you? You'd even fly yourself out there, coach, if you had courtside seats to a Celtics game at the Garden.
Yeah, no question. I sat on the field one time at Notre Dame. It was pretty cool.
At the God.
Nice.
Kind of the field. They used to have like a set of bleachers in the south end zone, and there was probably only 5 or 6 rows. So that was pretty cool.
I got to put my feet on the wood at a Buckeyes basketball game.
That's something.
Sat front row.
That's something.
In the behind the court.
We know our man Bo Bishop was down there too.
Of course he was. He's Bo.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I got to that was the one time I actually got to watch the Buckeye basketball game. Literally first row, like right there behind the court, the basket.
I love it. You said that. Of course he did. He's Bo.
He's Bo. Like,
he is. Why wouldn't Bo have courtside seats?
I don't think Bo would go if he didn't.
I would just. Well, I mean, it's like courtside seats or very good seats.
Yeah.
You know, like if we got him to the Duke game and we had to get him in the 5th row, I think he'd still go. Don't you think?
Nope. He's high maintenance.
No?
Bo's high maintenance.
Oh, I'll have to ask him. Back to the conversation we were having. I told you I want to get to some of your unsung heroes here beyond the guy that we just mentioned, but I promised you this. This was Ryan Day talking about one of those bright spots at linebacker, on top of what the starters are doing and how great Cody Simon popped when he got in the game. And you've seen what Sonny Styles has done. When this guy, Arvell Reese, gets on the field, everybody can notice him. Here was Ryan Day.
Well, the way that Arvell played, he deserves more reps, but I think it has to do with his preparation. And there was a moment last week where, his preparation was just okay. And then, there was a point in the week where he really dug in and did a really good job with his preparation. I think Jim and James would tell you the same thing. And I think that allowed him to play fast. So that's a big part of playing linebacker. There's just a lot that comes with it. I mean, I review their tips and their test every week, and there's a lot in that packet. So he had to prepare at a high level. And once you do that, then the game can slow down for you. And so if he continues to do that, you see the athletic ability. I mean, and the strain. That's what I like the most. I mean, some of those reps that he had, I mean, he's going as hard as he possibly can from point A to point B, and we can build on that. I mean, any coach in America would love to have somebody like that. So if he keeps going like that and keeps with his preparation, then he's going to keep building.
It's like you said, Tyvis, how can he put all of those other pieces together? Because when you're out there for all the reps, right?
Yeah.
Then it becomes a more cerebral position. And it's not, it becomes a little bit more complex than just see ball, go and wreck ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's the easy part. That's the fun part about playing linebacker. You're going to tell me, all right, I'm responsible for the running back. Wherever he goes, go blow it up. Okay, yeah. But now you telling me, hey, we running cover 3. If it's a pass, I need you to don't forget the play action. I need you to get back in this hook and make that play. Or I need you to get guys lined up and make sure everybody's on the same page. Like that's like, all right, now that's a lot. When the pieces start moving and motioning, you got to be able to call out checks and adjustments. Maybe this nose tackle got to slide over a gap. Like that. That's the stuff. That's the advanced course of linebacker. There's a lot of stuff that you got to know there.
So who's a couple other names you love right now?
You know, the two guys that stood out in this past game and actually been showing up the past couple of weeks, but they just don't play a sexy position, is Ty Hamilton and Caden McDonald. I mean, those two guys playing that D-line, they're doing a really good job of, you know, getting back there. I think
tipped balls,
Tipped balls.
K-Mac had one with his big paw.
Getting a nice pushing the pocket, getting that quarterback to move his feet. You got a half a sack from Ty Hamilton. He had a half of a TFL, so he's being disruptive. And Caden McDonald is a guy that's coming in that's providing depth, that's still able to be productive in there. You know, when you play that D tackle and that nose tackle position, obviously you're getting double teamed, and that's a lot. But to be able to stand your ground, push the pocket, provide penetration, and be effective in there, like that's taking it a step further, and that's building depth behind Tyreek and Ty. So, yeah, I like those two players right now, and I think that they are a part of that defense that's making it be so strong. If they can't run the ball down the middle of the field, or they got penetration coming from the middle, that's the hardest thing for an offensive player to deal with.
James Peoples is obviously showing you what he can do, but when everything's at full speed, if the guys in front of him are healthy, you kind of understand the pecking order. I also think Brandon Ennis, unsung, we've talked a little bit more about the return game, but you can also just see what a brilliant receiver he's going to be when he gets the time. So those are just a couple of players for me. And look, we'll get you guys with the very best with the Bucs on the social fronts, including a post that stopped me dead in my tracks. That is coming up. It is the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We're known for 3 things: games, conversation, and Common Man yelling about things only he cares about. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
In partnership with AEP, Donatos, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Buckeyes Care is dedicated to fostering a caring community. The goal of Buckeyes Care is to build a culture of care, one Buckeye at a time. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
Come on over to Heartland. Getting a mortgage? We take pride in providing the value and service you deserve in one of the most important transactions you'll ever have. Community banks have the most flexibility and the lowest rates. Now fact check that. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Coming over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention Columbus. Town Properties just clinched the title of the largest residential property manager in Columbus, thanks to the Columbus Business Journal. With pride, we oversee 25,000 plus households in the Columbus metro area, ensuring fantastic places to call home. Whether you're on the hunt for an exceptional living space, a top-notch association management company, or a property manager for your multifamily portfolio, visit our website at town-properties.com and let us elevate your living experience. Town Properties, always managing great places to live.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise, and a bed, and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Rothman and Ice.
He watched Mike Brown come out and say that the time to negotiate is in the offseason. He had to feel like my man Booker T.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
Ohio, ready for some quick mental health facts? Let's go. Nearly 2 million Ohioans live with a mental health condition. In the U.S., more than 50% of people will be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime. Depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide. So why are some of us still stigmatizing people living with a mental health condition when we know all of this? Let's listen to the facts and beat the stigma. Ohio, challenge what you know about mental health at beatthestigma.org.
Wake up. Breakfast. And Nature-Made vitamins. Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature-Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature-Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
You're going to feel a puff of air.
Jong's Optometry has set their sights on staffing up.
Try the next line. Hey, Kim, can you tell our 2 o'clock we're running 15 behind? Sorry, we're a bit backed up today.
He needs an optometric technician to keep an eye on it all.
Where are the dilation drops?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Social media can be a cesspool. Allow us to navigate the waters. #Buckeyes.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
All right, we're standing for this one. Tyvis, you got me up, man. Been in the chair all show. We finally just shot some hoops in the break. You and Dom had a little battle. Sucked. And then Bodeman had to come by after like 5 misses for each of you and then sink one just to win.
He's a lucky lefty.
I don't know about that, man. Listen, though. Listen. As far as hashtags go, did you see Beanie Wells post that photo of his son, CJ, who is 13 years old, and he's standing. Go check out Beanie Wells' Twitter account. I forget what jersey number he uses. I'm not staring at it right now. It's either Beanie Wells 26 or Beanie Wells 28. It's one of the 2 numbers.
26.
I think it's 26 because I also.
My 13-year-old son,
You're
CJ,
looking at it. Yeah.
And Ohio State commit Bo Jackson.
I mean, are you kidding me with how big his son is and strong at 13? He's almost as big as
Bo,
a senior in high school. And he's in 7th grade, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And Beanie even wrote something about how Ohio State, you're on the clock.
My junior is up next, just an FYI.
Yes. We used to joke about this 5 years ago when his kids were 5 and 6, and he started showing me clips of their peewee games and just how fast they were and how better they were than anybody else on the field. The pedigree is there. His younger son is, I want to say, 2 years younger, Christian, and he's just as big as his big brother.
I feel like that Ohio State won't make that mistake on not.
No, like if they're worthy, they
because
should
I think
get the offer.
The last time they fumbled that was Antoine Winfield Jr.
Who went to Minnesota and was awesome.
Yeah, I think that
is now doing it in the NFL.
That was the last time that they fumbled, and I think they regretted that one. So I don't think that they will miss again. I don't know if it's anybody else's son, though. that's coming up outside of maybe.
Yeah, and there's some years for that one, clearly. But I mean, not that long, right?
I mean, recruiting, if he's 13.
Recruiting will be coming up in three, 4 years. Yeah. Yeah, we say it was always kind of a joke. And I remember we would joke about, I think James Franklin was the first one to kind of do some kind of social media joke or ha-ha. I mean, your kids are going to be awesome, just like Dad was. We'll always have a home for him here at Penn State. You know, would love
he said
to have
that about Beanie, son?
Yes, James did. Like, and then we kind of joked about that on a segment one day years ago. Like, whoa there, James. You know, hold on.
They just had
not happening.
I just talked to LeVar, and his son committed to Penn State.
That's right. How was LeVar, by the way?
Full of energy. He was great.
I took a picture. Did you see my post? I was asking people what their threads were for game day on Sunday, and I had a picture of my LeVar jersey hanging up in the living room.
He was awesome. LeVar was a really energetic guy, understood the game, really loves Penn State. It was really nice getting to meet him and talk to him.
I want to say he had I don't know, what is he doing these days? Like, what's his day job?
I have no idea.
Because he's done a lot of media.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of media, and he was a voice in D.C. for a good long while.
The show that Mike Hall was on that Dave Holmes won the next year, whatever that was, My Dream Job, whatever the heck it was that they was on. He was a judge for Mike Hall. Like, he was the guy.
Oh, he was? I don't remember. I don't remember that.
LeVar was a judge on the show, and he said Mike.
Because Stephen A. was a judge, right?
I
think he was the well-known judge. He was doing the Simon Cowell type of thing. And he was being.
You suck.
Yes,
just straight up.
I'm just going to tell you right now. That was absolutely horrible. I don't know why anybody would put that on TV. You might want to just look for another career. Did I tell you how I shared an elevator ride at the old building with Stephen A. Smith, and he couldn't have been cooler?
Mm-mm.
And I don't. That was one of the more quiet.
Was he the Stephen A. at the time? Like he was?
No.
Okay.
No. And that's the thing. Like, people don't realize, and I try to tell people this too. I won't even lie to you. I think sometimes I push a couple of buttons because when I do the show, I want to have energy. I want to make it sound like it's a good time, you know?
Yeah.
So you use inflection. Your voice goes up, your voice goes down. There's things like that happen when you are
you talking about like
in the
me?
spotlight. Yeah, like you. Like you.
Really?
Yeah, really? Well, Stephen A. was just quiet and calm, and like you would think a person would be riding an elevator. Not like, oh, my God, we got an elevator here. There's buttons. It's going up. It's going down. I mean, are you serious about this elevator right now? Like, no, you're not. What are you going to get?
Bamboozled,
right?
Hoodwinked, led astray.
He was very cool. I said something to him, and I said, oh, Steven, I'm a big fan. Like what you do. And he just was like, thank you very much, brother. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, just like that. And it was one of the more quiet ones because sometimes people that work for the national networks that were coming to Columbus to either do a game or had an appearance, we had extra studio space, and they might do a radio show or do something from an off-air booth. Dan Dockich would come by when he was doing Big Ten basketball games for ESPN, calling a Buckeye game. He'd do his radio show from Indy out of one of the booths. But it was before people told me anything. I did not even know that he was there. Like, you have to go around the corner, and there was a booth that was kind of way back there, tucked in this little cove that you wouldn't see unless you were actually making a point to go there. Didn't even know he was in the building. So it was kind of like, whoa, you know, Stephen A. Smith just in the elevator here with me.
If I ever get big time, Tim, I would never change. I'd still be the same guy.
All that you would do is grow a little bit more into your on-air persona. That's all it would be.
I would be the same.
Like Stephen A. has clearly done throughout his whole career.
I would be this same guy.
I get it. I like this guy. Let me see this photo.
Look at that.
Like this guy.
Look at that guy.
I like this guy.
Look
right
at that
here.
guy. Thank you for saying, because I would have forgot it.
Yeah. Okay, hey, before the show is done, one final time, 821-9710. I'm going to give out another pair of tickets for the Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest. Had a lucky winner for our Buckeye football tickets, but winner here gets 2 tickets to the festival plus 25 wings per person, $80 value. It's this Saturday, September 14th, 12 to 9 at American Nitro in Grove City. Unbelievable stuff. Tyvis, thank you so much.
I'll see you Thursday.
Yep, see you Thursday, Boatman. Thank you so much. Back at it tomorrow at 6. Coming up next, a little thing called You'll See on the Fan.
1, 2, 3. Here at the Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the field. That's why Encova Insurance is prepared for what's next and protects what matters most to you. With independent insurance agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova Insurance is an easy win for your peace of mind. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova on your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you.
Hey Buckeye fans, the best new resort in the country is right here in the state of Ohio. Introducing the Grand Resort in Warren, Ohio. Whether it's family fun, an adult getaway, a conference or event, there's no place like it. It's a year-round destination with the best golf, med spa, dining, salon and spa, pools, lounges, and activities. The Grand Resort will be the best staycation you've ever had. Go to the website, thegrandresort.com, or call 330-856-1900. The Grand Resort in Warren, Ohio. We're waiting for you.
Come on over to Heartland.
Now, to run a successful business, you need to develop a strong relationship with your accountant, your attorney, and most importantly, your community banker. If you find it hard to get advice from your bank, maybe it's time to consider Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Come on over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. As a business owner in these uncertain economic times, you struggle to guard your life's work against unexpected challenges. But can it withstand the sudden disruption of a divorce? In divorce, financials are scrutinized and the company itself could be in jeopardy. When your hard-earned work is at risk, count on our experience and advocacy in handling these matters at Cordell & Cordell.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Dormar, your climate hero.
Dorn, what's that guy yelling about in my noisemaker?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Your climate hero, you fossil?
What's a climate hero?
That's Dormar, our same-day heating and AC company we've used for 60 years.
Who?
Dormar, your climate hero.
Come on, Dad, you laugh every time you hear their tidy-whitey commercials.
Yep, those are funnier.
Dormar.